If you're listening to this, you obviously like podcasts, and you probably like music too. On Spotify, you can listen to all that in one place for free, and you don't need a premium account. Spotify has a huge catalog of podcasts on every topic, including the one you're listening to right now. On Spotify, you can follow your favorite podcasts so you never miss an episode. Download episodes to listen offline, wherever you are. Easily share what you're listening to with your friends via Spotify's integrations with social platforms like Instagram. Just search for the e-commerce minute on the Spotify app or browse podcasts in your library tab. And follow us so you never miss an episode of the e-commerce minute. Spotify is the world's leading music streaming service, and now it's your go-to for podcasts. It's the e-commerce minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts Bart Mraz and John Suter. The e-commerce minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. This episode of the e-commerce minute is brought to you by SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes. With SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes, it's just click, send, and save for as low as $4.99 a month. Send envelopes, flats, and packages right from your desk, and you're back in business in no time. And for being a loyal e-commerce minute listener, you'll receive a free 30-day trial to get started and a free 10-pound scale to ensure that you'll never overpay. Save time and money on mailing and shipping with SendPro Online. Starting at $4.99 a month, you can qualify for special USPS rates for letters and priority mail shipping. Calculate exact postage online and print labels right from your PC. So go to pb.com/minute to access this special offer for a free 30-day trial plus a free 10-pound scale to get started. That's pb.com/minute. Experience shipping made simple with a free trial of SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes. It's e-commerce minute episode 517.
Today's episode, Amazon launches Counter Retail Pickup Center.
Between delivering packages to your door in 24 hours or offering special lockers for packages to be shipped to, getting your stuff to you in the most efficient way is the name of Amazon's game. But just when you thought Amazon couldn't possibly make your life any easier, along comes Amazon Counter. In addition to the recent efforts towards simple, centralized pickup and beefing up their bricks and mortar presence, Amazon launched their new pickup option in late June. Counter is a network of staffed package pickup hubs that let customers collect their Amazon packages from Counter locations at third-party retail outlets, department stores, and local neighborhood stores. The free service is available for the millions of items sold on Amazon and works with same-day, one-day, two-day, and standard shipping. Customers can select a Counter location as their delivery address, the same way they would for an Amazon hub, and they have 14 days to pick up their orders where standard shipping times apply. This is a smart move for Amazon because despite their success as an e-commerce giant, the latest U.S. Census figures say that just 10% of retail sales are made through e-commerce, so their presence in physical stores like Rite Aid and Kohl's is critical to growth. Amazon chose to launch the service at more than 100 Rite Aid stores, and they estimate that it will be offered in over 1,500 stores by the end of the year. Amazon Counter.
Oh, they're trying to be physical stores now?
Seems like they're trying to counteract.
I see. Half a bell. Yeah, we just did the one about Dollar General, and we've known about Kohl's for the last 2 years. Apparently, the Kohl's thing was a home run because now you can do it in all the Kohl's. Like it's fun.
And it's free.
And it's free. And I heard so many people talking about Kohl's. I'm like, hasn't that been around for a while? But we did the story when it first launched, and that was, a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
So I guess they're figuring that this makes a lot of sense and people really want it. I mean, this is great for everybody because I'm sure that the retailer itself either gets a little something from Amazon or gets some displays or whatever, and you get that walk-in customer that might otherwise not walk into your store. So I think it's great.
Yeah, it's also they don't have to build anymore. They could build less of the Amazon locker type of locations.
So it's cheaper for Amazon.
Yeah, there's one in what's it called Graduate Hospital, which we haven't visited yet, which we should. It's one of those lockers, and you can just drop your packages off. It's an actual branded Amazon store.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's a great point you make there. Counter space is obviously a lot cheaper than building, those big steel lockers with all the electronics and whatnot and doodads and gizmos.
Yeah, but they've been doing the lockers in like Rite Aids and stuff. I think that's part of their thing. There's one in Whole Foods by me, and so it makes sense, especially for places that like, at least in New York, where you don't have a doorman in a lot of places, right? You can just drop it off, next door at the Amazon thing, and that makes sense.
I do love the lockers though. It's like very Price is Right. Like you're like, ooh, which door is gonna open?
Yeah,
like it's so fun, right?
Does it pop?
Fun.
It is. So you realize what these guys have to do when they deliver. So we have it in our building, and they're all lockers. There's nobody else. So basically, the UPS and FedEx and those guys literally have to scan each package and put it in each locker that corresponds to each that. So, and we have 4 buildings. I asked the guy, UPS guy, one time. He goes, "Yep, I hate this. I deliver to 2 places, and that's it. This system sucks."
Oh, so he's standing in front of a locker for 2 hours each locker instead of driving around in his truck.
No, he literally has to take all the packages in, and then he has to scan each package. Not only scan it, but he has to scan it in his system that he delivered, and he has to scan it into the locker system.
Yeah,
and put it in
that's what I'm saying.
Locker.
He's spending his day in front of a locker instead of driving around and enjoying the fresh air.
Yep. Inside. Yeah. It's a interesting, Amazon. I guess Amazon ones are maybe a little different just because it's, just from Amazon, but still
everything good in this world takes sacrifice at some point.
Yeah. It's funny. We always report on these stories, but we never hear the other side of it, of the guy who got screwed over by whatever invention or technology or whatever advance that we report. So I guess that's one casualty of the poor UPS guy.
Yep.
So as we said, this is very similar to the concept of the FedEx offering a pickup service in Dollar Generals. And as we said, Kohl's began accepting returns in some stores in 2017, but they expanded the program to 1,150 stores, all of the stores, in April. So that's a positive sign there. And Steinmart, one of the latest companies to have Amazon lockers at their locations for pickups. So this seems to be a good thing. Customers seem to really like it. Kind of a no-brainer. Great for the retailer. They get that walk-in traffic. Brittany?
I didn't know what Steinmart was.
Steinmart. I didn't either until I started seeing stories about it. There is actually one up in Oxford Valley, but I think it's a ladies' clothing store, I think.
Yeah.
All right, very cool. Brittany, why don't you tell us about today's sponsor?
Shipping and mailing from your desk has never been simpler than with SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes. With SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes, it's just click, send, and save for as low as $4.99 a month. Send envelopes, flats, and packages right from your desk, and you're back to business in no time. And for being a loyal e-commerce minute listener, you'll receive a free 30-day trial to get started and a free 10-pound scale to ensure that you never overpay. Save time and money on mailing and shipping with SendPro Online. Starting at $4.99 a month, you can also qualify for special USPS rates for letters and priority mail shipping, calculate exact postage online, and print labels and stamps right from your PC. Go to pb.com/minute to access this special offer for a free 30-day trial plus a free 10-pound scale to get started. That's pb.com/minute. Experience shipping made simple with the free trial of SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes.
So what I didn't mention is Counter originally launched in the UK with Next. What is Next? In Italy with a name I cannot pronounce. So this started in Europe instead of US. That's interesting to start there instead of the US first.
Yeah, I want to say they're just like department stores.
Okay. All right. But it's with Amazon with these department stores that I cannot pronounce.
What? What did you say?
I said so Amazon. What? Good morning.
I honestly just didn't hear the words you said. I heard them, but I didn't hear them.
Counter originally launched in the UK with Next, is Next a department store, and in Italy with Giuniti al Punti Librerie, Fermo Point, and Cecil Pay stores was been received very well.
You know what? That was good.
That was pretty good.
That's good.
Good job.
I'll give you a bell. Ding.
All right, ding. I'll get half a bell. All right, quick stat time. Rite Aid reported a net loss of $438.7 million last year and is forecasting 0 to 1% same-store sales growth on top of $170 million and $220 million loss in fiscal year 2020. What is going on with Rite Aid?
No.
Who knows, man?
Ooh.
They're well, there's no Dwayne Reed in Philly area. It's a New York, very New Yorkish thing, but there's Walgreens, and Walgreens has been kicking butt.
Yeah, there's Walgreens and CVS's everywhere here, and there wasn't one Walgreens here 10 years ago. Now they're everywhere.
CVS
wasn't CVS bought by somebody too?
CVS bought Aetna.
CVS bought Aetna.
That's how big they are.
Yeah, so you're definitely Rite Aid is having a bit of a rough start.
CVS Health and Aetna $69 billion merger.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
there you go.
Anyway,
well, there you go. All right, and speaking of Rite Aid, Amazon's they've finally launched their PillPack initiative, which we reported on way back during the acquisition. We always hear about Amazon moving closer and closer into the pharmacy thing. I would see, so Amazon curiously chose Rite Aid stores to launch Counter out of any other chain. Do you think they're sort of doing some kind of friendship there, some kind of, best friends thing, and maybe we'll buy you someday?
Thingamabob?
Thingamabob, like maybe buying you someday kind of thing?
For
Maybe.
sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe.
Don't know too much about the pharmacy business. All right. Very interesting. Guys, got anything else?
No.
Nope.
Nope. All right. That's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion or just want to say hi, find us on social media @SumoHeavy.